Mate, it's always a good sign when the first rod roars off.
And you haven't even got the land in it.
And I love fishing.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Join me as I take my pro angler pals on some fishy adventures. We take on formidable fishing challenges.
Dun, dun, dun. You're going to need one of them.
I'm all set, Dino. Gagging for it.
Watch us test our skills to the limits.
No pressure. Oh, lovely.
Feel our agony.
Oh, you're joking. I think I'll just give up.
And share in our ecstasy.
Give me that next. Yes! Well, an absolute belter. And I'll tell you what, they start looking proper when they get that big, don't they?
For my adventure this week, I'm heading to Dorking in Surrey, to a complex of lakes called Beri Hill Fisheries. There are some cracking fish here, including the targets for the first challenge, the crucian carp and tench. And I won't be tackling this fishery alone, as I've enlisted the help of a very good pal of mine.
There he is.
Hey.
Fishing with me was Nigel Botherway, a seasoned angler who's caught his share of chunks across the globe, as well as a TV personality on the hit show Tight Lines.
Dino.
Bud, how are you?
Great to see you. It's been far too long since we fished together.
Mile was too long, mate, in fairness, but what a stunning venue. Rushes all in the edges, the lily pads are up, the crews, hopefully, are going to be on the feed.
And I've got a float rod and a centre pin. What more could we want?
The sun's out. It's not perfect conditions for crucians and tench, but we'll make it happen. I'm going to go and get my gear ready, mate.
We'll have a great day, whatever, Dino.
Absolutely. Right, let's go. I love fishing with Nigel. He's so calm and patient, and you know what? He makes you realise that there's so much more to getting bites when you're on the bank. It's just a beautiful place to be.
This lake's renowned for its tench incursions, and I can't wait to go at them. It's very hot today, and there are some tench spawning in the reeds, but I'm happy to go for the crucians, and tench comes along, all the better.
Ooh, sounds good to me, Nige. Now let's take a look at the kit we're going to use to snare our prizes.
Now, Nige, tech us for these crucians, because a lot of people overcomplicate it, don't they? We're doing similar when it comes to the actual hardware. Excessively long waggler rods, centre pins, which is just for pleasure, but the end tackle is very, very important. Talk us through it.
Starting off, you need very fine float for these sensitive bites.
Right.
The bulk here, just to cock the float.
Right.
And then I like a dropper. I have a swivel here, tiny little swivel, which acts as a dropper, and it makes it very easy to change my hook link.
Yeah, perfect.
And then down the line, 3 number 10 stots, 2.4 hook link with a tiny little size 20 barbless hook. That's all you need for these.
Absolutely. Perfect. Simple as.
We were fishing Milton Lake, which had a good head of crucians and tench. So our target would be a chunky crucian around £2, a tench of about 4. So maggots loaded on the hook and fizzing fish in the area, we were ready to go.
Are you ready then, Nige?
I'm all set, Dino, gagging for it.
Come on then, mate. Pressure's on you.
It certainly is. I've got a jacuzzi here. It can't be this easy, but we'll try.
Here's hoping, mate. Bombs away. Best of luck, pal. Our target, the crucian carp, can grow to over £4 in the UK and are renowned for being shy and cautious. They feed on the bottom of the lake and tend to hang around in shoals. And judging by the activity over the spots, the fish were feeding. We just needed to sit back and be patient.
I'm in, Dino.
Nige, we've been fishing 30 seconds, mate.
Sorry, mate. No baby crucian, Dean.
They all count, mate.
They do. Love it. You sometimes wonder in fishing whether it's too good to be true. I put a little bit of bait in, straight away there was fizzing, and straight away I was catching fish. Unreal. That's what we came for. Lovely little crucian. And I reckon there's a few more in there waiting for me.
What a start for my partner in crime. For me, it seemed I'd have to wait my turn. But there was no stopping Nige.
And another one. Oh, look at the colour of that. That is what we came here for. Beautiful.
Indeed it was, mate. And to keep those fish coming, Nige was feeding his swim little and often. Top tip there, viewers.
The trick is try not to get too excited. I've just caught one. Natural instinct is get in there and get another one. But I've just put another little pouch of pellets, another pouch of maggots. Just keep them coming.
So this crucian was about £1. A lovely fish, but we were really after something a little bit bigger.
Magic. Little crock of gold.
Meanwhile, in my swim, nothing.
Make that 3. This one is going absolutely ballistic.
Steady, Nige. Next time I'm fishing alone.
Oh, look. Lovely colours of them. Look at that.
And Nigel was really doing the business as he netted another one. He was off to a flyer.
If you've never caught a crucian, put it on your wish list.
So everything was going to plan, but there was little sign of our second target fish, the tench. But at least the crucian carp were up for it, and I was finally invited to the party.
That's better.
Well done, Dino. I knew you'd come good.
Come on, baby. Oh, tell you what, I was just about to say, if this is a crucian, it's a good one, because it literally hung on like a like an absolute bruiser. And it is. I thought a carp or a tench was going to pop up. That is a pucker for a fish. Look at that, what a perfect little bar of gold. Not massive, but I'll tell you, I've been fishing about 5 minutes. Today might be a real belter. Thank you, darling.
With both of us now catching, we were having one hell of a time.
There we go. Are you in, Nige?
I am.
Me too.
Fantastic sport, isn't it?
Oh, mate, what a beautiful day, a beautiful lake.
Yeah.
And a beautiful species.
We've both caught them twice, almost 3 times bigger than this, but they're still lovely, aren't they?
Stunning, mate. Old cliche, but they don't have to be big to be beautiful.
That is very true. There we go.
Whatever these crucians are on, I want some. The colours on that thing. Looks like my Commonwealth medal. And that was gold.
And to keep our gold medals coming, I followed Nigel's lead and kept my spots baited with a combo of maggots, pellets and hemp.
The idea is that as soon as you've caught a fish, you don't have to go crazy, but just tip a little bit more bait in so that while you're actually taking photographs and admiring your prize, the rest of the shoal can feed confidently so that you can line them up.
And the day rolled on with even more bites.
Well, an absolute belter. Definitely, for me, the best one of the day. And I'll tell you what, they start looking proper when they get that big, don't they?
Another great fish. And what followed next could only be described as a crucian fest.
There we go. Most of the time, you have to work a little bit harder than today for the bite, but today was ridiculous. It's like they were literally on top of each other.
There was no stopping us. Those crucians just kept coming all day long. And we kept that all-important bait going in to ensure more captures.
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, there's plenty of days when it's cold, it's raining and you don't get a bite, and days like this you have to savour. Brilliant.
Just keeps getting better. What a day.
Now, I think it's safe to say that that was challenge complete for the crucians. Oh, I'm knackered.
I'll tell you what, I think there's a few more bites out there as well.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
It's making a couple of old duffers look good, doesn't it?
Dear, I'm not complaining.
And neither was I, pal. As those 2 crucians swam away, we'd hoped our next bite would be from the elusive tench. However, we were faced with surprise guests.
Turning into a species hunt now. Tiny little perch. Greedy little thing.
Familiar faces.
What a day. That is ridiculous.
And schoolboy errors.
Oh!
Sweet move, Nige.
So I'm going to have to get re-tackled now. Disaster.
Time was running out, and our challenge to catch a decent tench on shaky ground. But then...
It's a tenchamundo. I said we'd target crucians and tench, but truth be told is, the tench have been doing the, well, they've been playing a bit difficult to catch, but this one has just turned up. Be kind, be kind. Oh! Oh, you Jimmy so-and-so. Because I'll tell you what, we're going to be packing up in about 5 minutes. Thank you, miss.
Well done, Dino.
Fee you. Nothing like a last-minute bite. Thank you, Mrs. Tench.
Nige, that is the best start to our 2-day adventure I could have hoped for, mate.
Unbelievable, Dino. These crucians in my swim have been queuing up all day. Fantastic.
And mine, mate. I'll tell you what, it took all day to catch one tench as well, which is a bit random for this place.
It really is. I've never not caught a tench from here before, but I think they're thinking about spawning. And I think tomorrow we should think about trying to catch a carp.
Absolutely. Get the big sticks out, go on the old lake, see if we can catch 20.
That would be nice.
Very nice.
Oh, yes. Our first challenge to catch a crucian carp and a tench had been a resounding success.
It's always great to get out on the bank with a good mate, but to catch as many as we've caught today, that's really put the icing on the cake.
Nigel's taught me over the years to appreciate every single bite that I get. Truth be told is, even though he'd done a perfect job, I can't remember how many fish we caught today, let alone appreciating every single one of them. It's been that prolific. It's not always like that, though.
With the sun setting, we headed off for some much-needed rest, as tomorrow had a bigger challenge in store. It was our final day at Beri Hill Fisheries in Surrey and we were facing a new challenge. We had decided to meet up early to come face to face with our target for the day, the mighty king carp.
I reckon those crucians yesterday, mate, were probably queuing up like that on the bottom.
You're probably right. And I tell you what, down here, I think even you and I could catch one of these.
You know what? We ain't fishing here, though, mate. We're going down to what we call the juggle. We're going to fish across to the other side. And let's hope there's a few more like that down there, eh?
I'm sure there will be, Dino, one with our name on.
Come on then, son.
Great thing about fishing is it brings out the little boy in you, and Dino and I were certainly like two big kids catching those crucians yesterday. But today I think it's going to be a big boys' game and we'll have to man up for these carp.
You're spot on there, mate. And to have any chance of success, we would have cast the far margin as the carp love the sanctuary of the trees. We would have to be on our A game and our casting would need to be